Yo, 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 what's good, everybody?
What's up?
Welcome to the show. Welcome. Behind the Grind 59. We're going to let this room build up a little bit.
Share it up.
Yeah, please give us a share, give us a like, give us a comment. All my homies. I'm expecting everyone to just pop right in all at once. This thing has a little delay on it, so. Got like one head in here now. What's going on, my friend? Give us a share, give us a like. Couple heads. We're a couple hours early tonight. What's up, Bex? Facebook user, I can't see your name. What up? Let StreamYard use your info. Scott Hartling, what up?
What up,
all right, guys, we got a couple of heads in here now. Give us a like, give us a share, drop a comment. Y'all see my guest below. We're going to talk everything Goon Mode tonight. Give us a like.
Tomorrow, man.
Hold on, I want to play the little commercial here. I'm just out of rhythm. Here we go. Be right back. What's good, everybody? Welcome to Behind the Grind, Volume 59. I am your host, Trip B. This is my co-host,
Johnny Concepts.
Yes, sir. Tonight we rocking with the homies Lingo and AOK, and we talking about Goon Mode album. Guys, what's good, man?
Hey.
What up?
It's good, everybody. Always a pleasure to have you guys.
Facts.
On your own channel.
Big facts. Now you both have been featured on your own version of Behind the Grind, but tonight's going to be a little bit different. Tonight we are talking about the classic, the masterpiece, the 5 mic album. Did that happen? Maybe in my mind it did. Yes, there it is. You see the artwork. Guys, tonight we're talking everything Goon Mode related. The album drops at midnight in your time zone. So you guys, I hope you're all ready. I hope everybody's gear came in and shit already. I hope you guys got your physicals already. I got mine. Bang, bang, rocking that fresh shit. Lingo's showing you the hard copies.
Double disc, man. You guys definitely got
double disc. Welcome back to hip hop. We slapped you with a double disc right off a rip.
I know.
So guys, why don't we tell the people a little bit about Grind Mode Cypher and eventually leading up to the point where we hooked up with the German production team, the Snowgoons.
Hey, well, Grind Mode, short story, long story short. Started with mixtapes, started as a song to a mixtape into, the Cypher series. And then now we about 12 years deep on the Cyphers. And about 10 years into that is when we made our first link with first collab with Snowgoons. We had obviously they've been on our radar for years as the legendary production team out there for underground, and some all the artists that we looked up to that have already worked with them over the years, from Onyx to Term to Snowgoon, fucking Vinny Paz and Diabolic, and just the tons of artists that we've grew up listening to and got the chance to work with that also work with them. So yeah,
it's been a long mountain climb, man, and I'm very grateful enough to see it from its root origins, and maybe not the roots, but seeing it sprout up. And I was able to latch on about 10 years ago now myself, Johnny as well, about 10 years ago, AOK probably even longer than that, about 12 years now for AOK too. So we've actually been able to all see it grow and manifest. This album is really if these branches are providing us some fruit out of this Grind Mode tree, we've got this album to now spread to the world and to the masses, and it's a beautiful thing. So you guys want to talk about so that's Grind Mode Cypher in a nutshell, guys, as if you didn't already know. And if you guys want to talk about the first Cypher a little bit and the outcome of that and how this album came about.
The first Cypher was Snowgoons.
Yeah.
Out in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, just like their reception of it and stuff.
That was pretty dope. It was really dope. I remember it was during COVID or something.
Yeah, it was during the vid.
Yeah. I had I remember I reached out to Snowgoons one time when I was ordering merch randomly, and I was like, "Yo," I'm like, "Yo, my name's A-OK, and I'm gonna work with you guys one day," or something like that. I said some shit like that,
That's wild.
and they were like, "We know who you are," and this and that, and I was like, "Yo, that's fucking." I didn't expect to get an email back saying that or anything, and then
I remember when AOK told me that, and I was like, yeah, man, they because I would always bug out when they would drop comments on certain ciphers, because like Big Kurt did a whole project with them, and they were let's see, there was like one other that like anytime that one of their artists that they fucked with, they would see the video and they would comment on it, like the Slain one of the Slain ciphers, the I think Chris Rivers, because Kurt was on that one, and they would drop in one of the Reef ciphers, and they would drop a comment, and that was always dope to have them. It's like, oh shit, they saw this shit, they know who we are, yo.
Oh, Grind Mode's been on their radar for a long time then, because Big Bird was on the original series. So that's really dope that they've been following for so long.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you think like almost like you said, Triplets, like it was manifested to get this album done. So it's really dope.
Right. So now, guys, we talked about Grind Mode Cypher and how our introduction to Snowgoons was obviously prior to, hooking up in Fort Lauderdale and doing that first cypher. But you guys want to tell the audience a little bit about who the Snowgoons are?
Legends.
legendary production team out of Germany. Yeah.
And what does the who does the Snowgoons consist of?
Go ahead. You go ahead.
There you go.
DJ Illegal.
What up? What up, Illegal?
And Tech Keller.
What up, Dep?
Yeah.
Salute to them, guys.
We got the three of them, and yeah. So.
That's what's up. Yeah, we've been fortunate enough to link up with Illegal quite a few times at events. So you guys are missing out if you ain't shown up to these events and shit, because that's how we do. And it's great to hear his feedback and see his involvement with the team and how active he wants to be with Grind Mode Cypher, and just he's just a hip hop head through and through. And I haven't met the other members of Snowgoons yet, but I'm sure they're all built the same way, and cut from the same cloth. So really looking forward to meeting some of them guys and working with them more in the future and shit.
And he's definitely like a class act too at these events. Like, real cool dude. So like, it's not like big man and anybody. He's just like says hi to everybody.
Yeah.
Real cool dude.
Exactly.
Which he easily could. Yeah, easily could. But all right, so that's who the Snowgoons are. This is who Grind Mode Cypher is. We linked up back in 2021 in Fort Lauderdale and did a cypher with the Snowgoons production. They loved the outcome of the cypher. They approached Lingo and LK about doing a full-length project.
Well,
and I'll go, please.
So that once we did that cypher, we were originally we were just doing a cypher, and then they once it was done with the finished product is when they said that they were going to include it on their album, and that's how it got on. It became a part of the Renaissance Kings album. It's on there, and then as soon as we finished it and it was on the album, we saw that, we're like, yo, we want to do more. We'd love to. And then like the first message right after that is what I was like, yo, we want to do a full album with y'all. So, and then we started building. They sent us some more beats, and then that was like it wasn't even like a question. Once we said that we were down for it, they were down for it, and it was like full on after that.
All gas.
That's what's up. Now, how long do you think it was to like get this whole project created?
Okay, so March last year was our first song that we did, right? So I'd say a year.
Yeah,
it's about a full year.
Well, it was like under a year. It was like a couple months ago we were done. So like 10 months it took us, I guess.
Yeah.
Now, so about 10 months worth of work. Now, how was this album put together? Like, who like, did we reach out to just affiliates? I mean, I know the answers to these questions, but a lot of people watching don't know. So how was the album built? If you want to talk about it from the ground up, like, what was your first thought process when you realized that this was going to become a real thing? I'm making a full length with the Snowgoons, and your thought process from that point on, maybe.
You want to touch on that first? Say okay.
Yeah. First thought process was really like, we're gonna include like a bunch of affiliates in our fam, you know what I'm saying, and like make this a really big project for all of us instead of just, you know, some of us. And we intended fully to shoot a video for every song that we created for the album. So that's basically what we did. Like, every, you know, like, it was like, we're gonna travel around the United States and make some music with our fam and make something timeless, you know.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
So we started we had like some of the joints, we had like picked the beats, and myself and AOK had come up with some hooks, and we were fully intending on doing the one thing I wanted to do out the gate. It was kind of like talked about as a cypher album, like ciphers, and I tried to steer it away from that as much as possible. Right from the jump, I was like, nah, I'm like, we need to do a full album. I'm like, we can shoot them cypher style and make them cypher style, but I want hooks in there, I want scratches, I want concepts or content, so it's more than just, it's not just the same thing that if you go into the channel. I want it to be something different and playback and have replay value. Right. So when we started putting some of the tracks together, we kept that in mind, and we wrote hooks, and we shot some of them as songs, and then there were other ones that some of the artists haven't even heard the finished product yet, and they were so they started as ciphers, but we had the lineup crafted a certain way, and we knew everyone was going to be at the event, and then we took it and we put like, and then I went back after, and either one of them I had to like remake a beat, other ones I added cuts, added hooks in, and breakdowns and stuff like that, like, so to really turn it into a full listening experience and not just the normal cipher that you would get coming to the channel weekly.
Right. Now as being able to listen to this album already, because I purchased on goonsgear.com. I think that might be running a little low over there, guys, so head over there soon. But when I purchased and it came in, man, it was tough for me to get the first disc out of the CD player. Yes, I still have a CD player. Yes, I opened my package. Yes, I took the plastic out and put it in. And the CD is fucking bananas. And you definitely accomplished the feat of creating an experience to listen to, rather than just exactly what you said prior, is just going over to the Grind Mode channel and hitting a playlist. It's definitely something totally different. It has its own unique feel. It's like themed. It's like, it is exactly what an album should be, and you did an excellent job of that. So kudos to you, Johnny.
One thing I would say about it is that you guys chose so many like great artists from all around the country on there. Like, so you get to hear tons of different voices. Everyone on there is dope. There's not one like weak verse on there. So super kudos to you on those selections. Was there like any mindset as to like who specifically you wanted where, or like what artists that you were gonna pick?
I mean, we had like when it started, we had you guys know who, like the people that are always there, like the fam, like the biggest supporters, the core system. We of course wanted to include that so that we can get everyone the shine that they deserve, and then we just built off from there. And like the more that people made themselves involved in the movement, is like it made them get more involved in the project. So I mean, I don't know. There was
as it should be. Yeah,
yeah,
for sure. No, that's it. That's perfect. And it's like, you know, guys, that goes to show you is, I know sometimes it can be tough, you know, spending the money and stuff and getting out to these events. But what we do is you look at it as an investment, and we really have invested in ourselves as artists to be a part of this album and to be independent artists as well. Like we've spent thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on our crafts, and we receive very little in return. And all these guys who are part of this project and ladies, you know, are all awesome, independent, and dope artists, and they all deserve to place on this album because they have invested so much into themselves and also into Grind Mode Cypher by liking, commenting, sharing, and supporting us and themselves in return.
Yes, sir.
So you guys want to talk a little bit about? You guys want to play Fierce Darts? I think we should ask what the audience wants to do. I think we should see if the audience wants us to get into Fierce Darts, or I think
Scott wants us to freestyle.
I know, I seen that. Freestyle now.
Scott wants us to rap now.
We see your comment, bro. It's not fitting in. I don't think that's fitting into the platform of the show.
Yeah.
First off, and freestyling on a platform like this will not come across as good as you think, my brother. I promise you that. Okay.
Yeah, so,
Lingo will do 1 bar for every purchase of the album.
so there's gonna be no vinyl because it would be a triple vinyl.
Yeah.
And that's just excessive.
Yeah. Let's freestyle. Another Facebook user. Slugfest.
So
Jeff said Slugfest.
We're gonna run the Fierce Darts. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we can run the Fierce Darts. Guys, let's give it a little introduction, if you will. I'll let you guys handle that.
Fierce Darts. Our first single off the album. It was produced by the Snowgoons. We involved a bunch of dope artists from Colorado. Let's see, it was the lineup. It was Lingo, Dome Para,
Capsism.
Yeah.
LK, Pike, A-OK.
Frankie V.
Frankie V.
Okay.
So guys, Fierce Darts, Lingo, Dom Para, Cap SZA, Ali K, Pike, Frankie V, and did I already say okay? I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
So that's that lineup. It was also produced by the Snowgoons.
Yeah.
So guys, if you don't mind tuning into some Fierce Darts, I know you guys got it lined up, so we're gonna get into this right now.
Mute it up.
Where? Drop some fucking GMEs.
And some snowflakes too.
Drop some fucking GMEs. Let me see some snowflakes.
Let us renew the words of the sage. What he must do, he does, but not for glory. What he must do, he does, but not for show. What he must do, he does, but not for some.
Grind Mode Cypher. Snowgoons, what up? Yo, they try to count us out and diminish the squad. So y'all better run respect and never trip in the yard. It's fun to flex, become finesse, get it slit in the dark. Fuck your rep, become correct, bitch. Finishing strong, shift to the jaw like Terror Squad. Picture the scar, disfigure the form. It's locked in the figure it's for, no gimmicks needed. See, it's fuck a critic's remarks, so believe it. Ain't no secret drip in the sauce, nah. Forever raw, and we living it large. It's basically Betty Ford, bitch, a clinic for bars. Over 10 years in grind mode, the limits are gone. Now they only count us out like 6 minutes, you're on. On, it's slick as Rick and as fresh as Dougie. So bet your money you'll come come to collect like Sonny. In Bronx Tale, if y'all frail, we gon' check your gummy. But joke's on you, it's good fellas, peshy funny.
I was conceived in the darkness and I was birthed in the light. Respected for experience, but it's the virgins you like. My voice a weapon, a mass destruction, a verbal device. The darkness of my subconscious has me nervous to write. It had to be broken spiritually to gain the courage to fight. Purpose of life, project my voice loud, be heard on the mic. These rap cats, rats in the furnace, burning the mice. I'm old school, dog gun, I got these birds in my sight. If you play Nintendo, then you know my dogs will fetch the body. It's a mess and I'll be ready with the pipe. If you getting rowdy, apply the pressure properly. If you get to pressing, Bobby, violent with no will. Get your shit rocked if you mess with mommy. Ain't no guest behind me, homie, I'm the whole show. Shut the fuck up, put you in a chokehold till your throat closed. Things I've done to avoid the lake of fire, the Lord knows. Living a life that is rich, sacrificing poor souls. I know some rappers act superior with their ideals. If they paid attention, out the bubble will be all revealed. It's like the Dark Knight rises when I write. Once the kid is on the mic, watch the run, level the playing field. I know that thought for them be horrified to witness when they feel it in their spine, become the bane of their existence. Wishing my demise, need to heal yourself. I'm yelling, you're the guy, the urine gap will end you. Those the words from the wise. For the minds never foul when you're swinging for the fences, but they lost on touching base with the skills and the message word. Ask the real connoisseurs who is repping like America Chavez. Behold a star to dimensions and try to corner you and have to take your L. Small squares to degrees, right angles when you fell. Dig a hole for them haters that can stomach your prevails. With these plots from the underground, the soil themselves can tell.
It's lullaby time, we gon' push you to sleep. I heard you float on bike mine, I knock you out on the beat. Y'all just trying to buy my time, but you be wanting it cheap. I'm out your hoe and out my rhymes, you get a hit for a fee. Cause when I feature, I see you catch a lick on the beat. Even your longtime fans play your back just for me. Cause I be packing the heat, I put you back in your seat. One of the only females on the car with the lead. I'm steady fucking up these tunes like a monster. I give directions to these dudes like a monster. They got me fucking with the goons like a porn star. I'm never second to these fools, I'm a porn star. See, I control my own fate like I'm building a levee. I can hold my own weight, don't put it down, it ain't heavy. Say he can hold my whole weight, he powder down in the heavy. I'm big body in these bitches, I'm built like a Chevy.
Bam! I'm like Emerald in the kitchen. Quit your bitchin'. I turn to MJ with a beat is pippin'. Yeah, your future ain't brighter than this kid. Let me hit the green like I'm out here taking divots. I'm gonna call all you copycats kittens. I'm outside of the box that you stuck with the same shit in. Y'all ain't different. Be thankful that I paid a visit. To be the champ, I had to pack up and leave the mitten. It got me feeling like a rat game at Stafford. If I ain't leaving whack rappers ass backwards, then I'ma be pissed off like some bad bladders. Stacking cheese like a packer, you don't matter. You gonna marvel at this kid like a Black Panther. I'm eating first, I don't care if I got bad manners. Yo, this is Pike and I'm coming with the answer. AI, yeah, you know I stay fly, I'm the master.
Yo, getting better and better with light years ahead of you guys. We are competitors, nightmares. I'ma leave you hanging like glue traps when I hear y'all bugging out, cause it isn't gonna fly here. The ball bearer, we all carry and bury ops. You'll the skin a box at cemeteries we're dead to drop a casket. It's no grandfather paradox when I stop you out in my grandfather's paradox. Roll the sour, twist weed and blow the flower. The way I son them, they been running on solar power. Online thugging, they been nothing but lonely cowards. Only live streaming when under the golden shower. Fucking them up, then I'll be hitting them up in a couple of months. Better believe in the hunt, then I'll be getting them up in a bunch. What? It's Frankie B, I'll put you right inside your tomb. I'll be flying to the moon as I'm grinding with the goons. Boom!
You won't survive, Espiritu Santo, both the islands. You can tell I'm ultraviolet, luminol and ultraviolet, yeah. My soul assignment paint a big picture, no surprise. Everyone can see what I'm saying, the way I vocalize. Open minds and unprovoking your thoughts. Every bar is like a shaman, you could soak in a thought. So we can raise the underground, homie, dose your spots. Tunnel vision, if you dig it, you should go for your shots and open shop. Yep, I said I'll never drink again. She said okay, but you still gonna need a buzz to get the spins. I said fuck it with a grin, caution up into the wind. Struck within until she said my vibrating was a 10. A sudden end, but it was written in the stars. So I'm making some amends while you in stitches from the bars. Here's a message for the squad, take a listen to the guard. That's where she said, wait, I meant to start with this shit isn't hard.
I think of nothing. but to be one with the dark.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think of that, man? Drop some fire emojis. Actually, some snowflakes. Fuck that.
I mean, we got some space. When you see coffee cups, you know it's all Frankie V shit.
Yeah, is Frankie in here?
Frankie V probably working, bro. It's a working man.
No, he works overnights.
Oh, Frankie V, where you at?
Sleeping probably.
He works overnight. He's probably sleeping.
Why are we giving him excuses?
Why
He should be on.
Spam.
He should be on here at work.
Trip, you're one to talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
When
True that.
are you at Sunday night?
Yeah. It's very true. Although if Sunday Night Grind we're on at 6:25 Eastern, I'd be there. I'd be there for sure. Guys, when's the last time you seen Trip in a Sunday Night Grind?
That's more Sunday afternoon to us than Sunday night.
The next time I'm in a Sunday Night Grind, I will be featured in the show. I'm not going to be in the chat room. I refuse. I'm going to pop in. Last time Lingo almost punched me, I think. If you remember. Does anyone remember that?
Yeah,
No, you guys ain't been around that long, have you? I almost stepped on the chords, I think. But guys, yeah, that was the Fierce Dart single off the Goon Mode album, dropping tonight at midnight in your time zone. All DSPs. Like I said, the hard copy is available, goonsgear.com, or come out to one of these events. We'll be out in Vegas on the 1st of the month. It's the 1st of the month. We'll be out in Worcester, $1.25. We'll be out there in fucking on the 15th of April. So come out, guys. It's also Lingo's birthday. Shout out to the GOAT. So bring Lingo a birthday present on the 15th. You're now obligated. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, guys, like I said, Fierce Darts, Lingo, Don Pera, Cap Scissor, Ali K, Pike, Frankie V, and AOK. Snowgoons production. That's our first single. Second single, Slugfest, is also available on all DSPs right now. Video should be dropping very soon. I also heard we might have a teaser for you guys later in the evening, as far as that goes as well. So that'd be cool.
I can tell y'all, I'm pretty sure video, we're dropping the video tomorrow. Slugfest video dropping tomorrow with the album. So you're gonna get that second visual tomorrow as well.
Ooh. Johnny, we don't have something.
Oh, the exclusive horn.
We're late, bro. It's way too late now, bro.
It's too late.
Yeah. There
My
There it
heart
is.
was broken 30 seconds ago.
There it was.
I don't have my shit hooked up right now.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it from the man's mouth
either.
himself tomorrow with the album drop, Slugfest. So be on the lookout for that as well. Featuring Mo Ruckus, E-Nels. You hear a Trip John Converse on there as well as Lingo and AOK. We got a hook on that joint for y'all too. It's a dope hook. Can't wait for y'all to hear it, man. It's gonna be dope. Who did the hook? What? Yeah. There's a hook on the joint.
It's also available on all streaming platforms right now. So if you like after this interview, if you definitely want to go bump that, definitely do so.
Big G says, get your sound effects in order.
Hey. All right.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh, did we lose AOK?
I mean,
there he is.
maybe we should hire G's for production team. Then we can blame him when shit's not right. And he can see how it feels. So guys, why don't we start talking about, well, we already talked about the second single a little bit. We can talk more about that later. I want to start talking about each individual track and some of the artists that we featured on this project, if that's cool with you guys. See? All right, so let's start with the title track, Goon Mode.
Okay, said he lost his audio. I don't know if you guys saw that.
No, I didn't. I saw his mute button come up, but I didn't see anything after that. So are you muted, my friend? That would be funny. Oh, no, I can't read the private chats.
Oh, we lost Trip. What's going on? It's Big G's giving us bad luck. Talking about the effects getting all screwed up.
Terrible. But I'm back. So AOK's probably checking on his audio, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we can wait for him. Wait, he might have come back already. Oh no, he is gone. So yeah, I tried to read the little private chat, and I hit the back button one too many times. So you know how that goes. Shit happens. But Lingo can step in for a minute here while AOK figures out the audio. Track 1, guys. Goon Mode, title track. Lingo.
Yes.
Trick B. AOK. Gibby Stites.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, dude.
No, not anymore.
That was wild. Can you hear me?
So we had Lingo, Trip, AOK, Gibby Stites. Who else?
Frankie V.
Frankie V and K-Prez.
Yeah, K-Prez. Produced by Lingo.
Yes, I made the beat on this one. This was one of the first beats I made when we started the album. I made like as soon as we got the go ahead and we figured out the format that Snowgoons had said that they wanted to produce about half of it. When we started, it was supposed to be like half of it, but they wanted our producers involved too, because they were really they felt they liked the production that we have, and they also wanted to give those all the producers as much shot and that love too. So yeah, they this was one of the first beats I made in the batch, and AOK loved this beat, so he took it and wrote the hook, and then that's when we had started building the that VIP only event was shortly after that,
which was completely fire, by the way. This when you guys were shooting the video, like the whole place in there was super hype. Definitely a dope song. Out of the songs that I've heard, definitely one of my favorites so far.
Yeah. I just want to say that that's also a point I want to make as we talk about these joints, is that if you will take us back to the time and place and shit like that as well. And if you have any like side stories or whatever that you want to share about the track as well, that would be dope too. So that was perfect. The video was shot in New Jersey. I'm not sure of the city. It was
Union City,
Jersey, at a nice little venue we had up there for the night, and it was a great event. We have a lot of local affiliates to the area. Go ahead, Al.
That was Ray hooked us up with that spot, man. Ray
Pearson.
Yeah, he hooked us up with the connection to that spot, and that place was dope. We packed it. That place had good food, like drinks flowing. Everyone was having a good time. Yeah. And that place was that was pretty dope. It took us a little bit to get that going, but it definitely worked out in the end, man.
Yeah, it was a great night.
Being so close to New York too, like that's exactly what we needed. We were like tossed up between places where we were gonna go and stuff, and
scramble, and it worked out. It worked out well.
Yeah.
DJ Legal was in the building that night too.
Yeah.
It was also the homie Scandalous first cipher.
Yeah. Sean Strange and it was out there. Legal there.
Legal was out there.
iNTeLL. Yeah. Coastal Castro and Diabolic came out that night. So,
Prez.
Solomon Childs.
Oh yeah, right. Yep.
Yeah, it was a solid ass.
Block wasn't there.
No.
Block didn't come out there. No. But yeah, great night. All right, so that's the title track, guys. Dope little side story right there. Let's get into track 2. It's called Time's Up. It's featuring Lingo, AOK, Kid Arsenic, G Lyrical, Mars One, and Pestilence. Produced by Evil Dead.
Yeah. So this another joint. Another one of the first ones we did. This was before the VIP only event. This was we shot the video. We got the song ready because we know this whole lineup was going to be together. I knew the lineup was going to be together because we had the South by Southwest ciphers planned, and then I went and saw who was going to be there and listened to the beat. And on this one, I did the hook on this one, and just thought about who was going to be there from the ciphers and saw if they wanted to knock out another joint, another video when we were down there. So we shot it down in Austin. Texas.
Dope track. I love that track. I love the hook on it. Every artist does the joint justice. I had to keep looking at the guys. Like I listen to all the ciphers and shit, but sometimes like I still had to glance down at the packaging to see who I'm listening to, because I'm like, damn, this is dope, man. Who am I listening to? Oh damn, that's G. How didn't I realize that was G Lyrical? Damn, it's first dope. Oh damn, who's this? Mars One and Pestilence. Oh, super dope. Oh, who is this Kid Arson? Oh, all this shit is so dope. Who am I listening to? It's one of them joints that used to cop back in the day, and you'd hear a featured artist on it, and you weren't quite familiar with that, or you bought the album because of the homie, you know, you bought it because of Mobb Deep, but you heard Noid's verse on it, and you're like, yo, who the fuck are these people? These people are so dope. And that's what I caught myself doing, and I'm family with these people, and I'm still like, you know, who is this? This is amazing. So that's and that's getting into track 2. All right, so you already get that feeling going into track 2, like, wow, this is super dope. Like, what am I getting myself into? I might want to light another one type shit. Like,
yeah, facts. That was I was almost like really set on trying to push Lingo to make that the second single. I was like, I just felt it. I was like, I heard it. It ended up being the second song. Works for me.
Yeah. Maybe we can talk about how you placed the song, if there was any way into the you know, the way you place the songs in order as well. But let's keep going with what we got right now. Track 3, Skills Don't Kill, Lingo, AOK, Mr. Misk, Chromatose, Elijah Divine, Massachusetts, Problematic, and Block McCloud, produced by Snowgoons.
This was from the Mass Appeal joint. Now, this is one of the ones that started out as a cipher, but I knew by this time this was one of the last songs that we added to the album, so I already knew what I already had started crafting hooks and scratch hooks around other joints, so I knew that this was one of the joints when we planned Mass Appeal that I was going to add to the album. And you know, just as long as everyone came correct on their verses, which they did, and that's why I ended up on the album. And so what we shot at that day was just the cipher version, and then I went back after and added the cuts in and the breakdowns and shit. So
yeah, another super dope track. Where did we shoot that?
Mass Appeal.
Electric
Caves.
What's the best? That's right.
That was another night too.
Yeah, it sure was. Massachusetts, Block McCloud, Problematic. That track going to be dope. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Track 4 is titled Rap Lords. We got the homies Lingo, AOK, CHJ, Jack D. Frost, MW Milkweed, Smeeg the Scientist, and Indicut, produced by Asco 67.
Yeah.
That was a dope one, man. We
Talk
getting
about
up with the fam. That was down in Asheville for the AVL series. That was the one that we decided we were going to throw on to the album. Came out really, really dope.
Yeah.
Everyone brought great fucking bars to that shit, and it was a dope little event. It was a little more secluded, but still it was like, you know, hip hop was in the air. You feel like it was just, for who was there, it was fucking dope. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't no enormous show, but it was still fucking dope. And it was great to catch up with people, be down south where it's nice and warm and shit. And we were dying sweating.
Yeah.
It was nice and too warm. Too nice and too warm. I'm looking at the track listing, and I'm like, you say it was small but mighty, because I'm just looking at this track listing, and like just hanging out with those guys for the day would have been cool for me.
Yeah, what was the venue there? It was like a little
Cafe Canna.
Yeah, Cafe Canna. It's like a little weed spot. They had like weed food and fucking other stuff.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, was this another one of those joints that kind of started off as a cipher too, and then you added the like scratches to it, or?
Yep. Yeah. We this might have been one of the first ones that we did that we were like, yo, we should add this we should include this with the album, and that's when I started getting the ideas of adding all the hooks in and coming up with the cuts and shit.
Now, you did all the cuts yourself as well, or did you outsource for that?
Nah, I did it all because we were on just with the timeline and having to, coordinate everything of sending, still doing the ciphers and getting all the files in and out. I just knocked everything out here on the post-production end.
Yeah, it's a Grind Mode Cypher Snowgoons album, not Grind Mode Cypher Snowgoons and third party for the scratching album. Although I'm sure we had somebody you outsourced to for that before, so I'm sure it still would have been in family, obviously. But I'm just trying to make a bad joke, I guess. I mean, track 5, we already talked about it. You already saw the video. Hopefully, you guys ran that shit up for us. Fierce Darts. I'm gonna give these MCs a shout out one last time. Lingo, Don Pera, Cap SZA, Ali K, Pike, Frankie V, and obviously AOK, produced by the Snowgoons once again. Track 6, the 1-2 punch. It's just 1-2 punch. Lingo, Mr. King, AOK, Massacre, Frankie V, and Executive, produced by Boomtact. Talk about it.
This is another one. We shot this the same day as Time's Up. It was another one that we did at South by Southwest. Same exact thing. We knew we had a bunch of us that were going to be down there for the ciphers. So we put those 2 tracks together, and we put them together. You'll see with shorter verses. Everyone split verses so that we could feature as many artists on these 2 tracks as possible while we were going to be down there, and knowing that it was going to be for the album, so we get more people involved in the project.
That's what's up.
It's another dope track, produced by Boomtact as well. That's the homie.
Yeah.
That's
one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's a good track. Track 7 is titled Savage Goons. We got Lingo and AOK. We got Vendetta of PCP. We got Exquisite, Shice Cronkite, Rage Roxwell, Hope, the Barrio Brothers, which consists of myself and Johnny Concepts, and Diabolic, produced by Evil Dead. Talk about it.
This was Mass Appeal, over out in Electric Haze, and another one of the last joints to round out the album, and it was Diabolic's second feature that we shot for the album, and one of the ones where I went back after, and I did the cuts before the event, but I didn't give you guys that version of it. But I already,
nice. It's nice of you.
Yeah. There were a couple that I did that, and AOK heard them. He heard I sent out like a mix or a version of it, and then we have like, so we get passes when you walk around Grind Mode Mansion. There's like different color card swipes, and you get certain color card swipes, and AOK has this weird color. Me and Johnny haven't figured out which one it is yet, but we're trying to get there one day. It's like karate belts. Like, we're gonna get there one day. We're going for the 3rd stripe, but maybe one day. I don't know. We'll keep practicing though. That's dope.
Sometimes you help write the book, and sometimes you read it. You know?
Big facts. That was a dope night. I can speak on that a little bit. Johnny and I were there in the building. This was also shot in New Jersey as well, correct?
No.
Oh, Worcester.
No, this was Worcester.
Yeah, Johnny, take over because of my memory, bro.
It was definitely a dope song, like all the way through. Me and Trip did like a little. Did we go back and forth on that? I don't remember. But,
we did a 16 bar, just a quick one.
But so that was like the first of many tracks, first of a couple tracks that we're on. But it was definitely a dope event there as well. Definitely a dope rounded out lineup there. Diabolic kills it as usual. I don't know
Everybody.
About that. It was just like a dope song, dope vibe. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was dope. I was listening to that again today too in the whip, and I'm like just enjoying, the other MCs verses too, because when I'm preparing to go shoot and record the cipher, it's like I'm mostly focused on my verse. Like I obviously listen to the cipher through quite a few times, but I don't really listen until my part comes up as I'm preparing for that for like the week, the few days leading up for when we get the mixed versions back. So I'm just pretty much focused on my verse at that point. And then when the cipher is released is when I really get some replay value out of the visual of the cipher, and I go back and I really enjoy every artist's verse and shit like that. But I was able to do this with Savage Goons because I have the physical copy of the CD. And once again, man, was just blown away by everyone's verse on it, and how the joint came together with the little hook in it and shit. And, and Diabolic's verse at the end, like Johnny said, and Evil Dead killed the beat per you. And
another thing I would say about that joint, I like a little funny story. When the Mass Appeal ciphers came out and like that one didn't like get on YouTube, I was so confused. I was like, what the hell happened to this song? And then I was looking at like a couple weeks later, I was like looking at the track list of the album, and I was just like, what song is this? I don't even remember being on this song. And then it clicked in my head. But yeah, it was definitely super dope.
I'm so confused.
Yeah,
that's funny. All right, so we're gonna move on.
Like, once you get to it's like everyone's gonna get to experience like the whole movie.
Yeah.
When it drops. Instead, it's
go ahead.
Yeah, it drops in
safer versions that we've done at the events, but people haven't heard the hook versions and the scratches and the shit Lingo killed, man.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Sure did.
I would say
you don't even know though.
And listen to it all the way through with the you'll see. You'll get it. You'll get it when you listen through.
Yeah.
It's definitely unheard of that like you guys did videos for every single track.
Every track.
That is amazing in itself. Like no one else is doing that. It's definitely gonna give a lot of dope visuals for the channel, and definitely super dope. Kudos to you guys on that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, people might be doing it, but not for 18-track albums.
Right.
So,
exactly.
And flying all over the country and grabbing artists from all over the country, and we actually have an artist from outside of the country on this project as well, which we're getting close to that. So guys, as Johnny previously mentioned, he said Trip and I did a little back and forth. He said this was one of 2 tracks we appeared on the project together. We also appear in the next joint, which is track 8. It's called Slugfest. It will be the second single released off the album. It is dropping tomorrow along with the album. The visuals, that is, the audio is already out there for you guys, all DSPs. This is featuring Lingo, AOK, iNTeLL, Mo Ruckus, and the Barrio Brothers, which is myself and my homie Johnny Concepts. So also produced by Evil Dead. Yeah. Dope ass track. I don't want to say too much about the hook. I want you guys to be able to enjoy the hook portion of it. But obviously, one of the artists featured on that track raps a nice little hook on it. Lingo already said, so it's whatever. AOK put a nice.
People have heard it.
Yeah, it's true. I'm trying to hide too much now.
For the people in here, a little video dropping tomorrow.
Grind Mode Cypher. It's a motherfucking slugfest. Hey.
That got me excited.
Dropping tomorrow with the album. So get ready. Second visual there.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. Drop some fucking snowflakes, guys. I see some heads in here, man. I don't see many snowflakes, though. I'd like to see some snowflakes. Make me happy. We didn't get much in New England this winter, so actually scratch that. We didn't get much in Rhode Island this winter. I know New England got beat up.
Make it snow.
What a tease. Yeah, what a tease. All right, guys. So track 9, True Story, one of my favorites. Again, I mean, the whole shit's one of my favorites, but track 9 is titled True Story. Lingo Tumani, is that how I say that? Tumani. We got
Yep.
Lingo, Tumani, Peacock, Don Tox, and AOK. This is produced by Lingo as well. Talk
Yeah.
about it.
Talk about it.
So we got all right. Don Tox and Tumani are they work with Snowgoons, and we had originally AOK had the idea of doing an international cipher, and so we had a beat, we had a lineup, and then things didn't work out the way that we needed it to. We had problems getting some of the people in the lineup together, and then the album was getting close to getting wrapped up. But we did get, we had Don Tox and Tumani, and they killed it. And Goons hooked us up with them. And then Peacock had one. You just seen him on Sunday Night Grind, and he's just super dope and out in Australia or Queen
Belgium.
Belgium. Oh, Belgium.
Oh, dope. Super dope.
And yeah, so then like we had the original beat had a problem with sample clearance and what they wanted. So I went and made a new beat and added the hook and stuff after. So like they wrote and recorded to a different beat.
Different beat.
Yeah,
So they haven't heard anything about the final shit.
We had in the group chat after, like just this past week. They heard it.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's
Interesting.
And they all liked it better than the original.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, really? Dope. That's wild because talk about side story for you. Damn, that's crazy, you know. Getting the whole beat switched out at one time, the whole track, like that's crazy.
Like to send in your lyrics already recorded and with a reference to a whole nother beat, and then for Lingo to take that and to fucking create something that worked perfectly, and like not only worked perfectly but worked better.
Right. So Lingo, when you did that, like
it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool. So you built the track backwards essentially from what what would be done today. Did you find it like easier or more difficult, or like talk about that for a second?
I mean, I do that all the time with a lot of the remix work I do or TV work that I do. So like I'll have something that a sound that I need to go for, or I'll have to like people be like, all right, we need this style beat, so I'll have where I need to go with it. So when or doing a remix, you'll be like, it's got to be in this key because it's got to match the vocals that are already there. So I already know the timing and the swing of everything, and then So
it's essentially a little bit easier because you're not just freestyling your own original idea. It's like I had to be in this key with this, and you already have these ideas kind of formulating in your head for your, like, I don't know. It doesn't make, it's just the same kind of, I guess.
Yeah, just different.
Just working, creating, still creating.
Different route to the same place. Yeah.
Right. Facts. Good way to put it. All right, cool. So that was track one. I mean, that was disc one. Of the double disc. So 9 tracks on both discs. That was 1 through 9 right there. Shout out to all those artists and producers, man, because like I said, I had that in the player for about at least a week straight, and it got multiple replays. I'm sure I won't be the only one. CD2, starting with track 10. Track's called Light Up the Mic, featuring Lingo, AOK, Cap, SZA. Help me with this one. Eclectic?
Yeah, Eclectic.
Word. Massacre, 7 Soprano, G Lyrical, and iNTeLL, produced by the homie Evil Dead. Talk about it.
That was the VIP only. Again, the event, we talked about it already. We had to work with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, second generation, come on. Like, it's crazy. It's an opportunity that you don't always get, and he's a very, very, very talented artist, man. All of second generation Wu is talented.
So iNTeLL originally he did the Long Island series with us back in the day, and he stayed in touch since then, which is really dope. Even after back then he was just doing solo shit, and then now with second generation Wu and like their success and everything, stayed in touch, and we still chop it up, and that's how hit him up, and he was down to come through and hop on the album. So we appreciate him for that, man. If you guys don't know, iNTeLL is You God's son. He's part of the group's second generation Woo. He's they got joints with Snowgoons as well. You can see some of their videos on the channel, so definitely support them. You got You God's son, Meth's son, and ODB's son in the group. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's dope.
So dope.
All right, so yeah, that was quite a night. The VIP only event, quite a night. If you could only get a time machine, if I could only afford one, I'm sure they exist. Those fucking governmental fucks, I'm sure they exist. Anyways, we gotta move on to track 11, titled King Shit, featuring AOK, Lingo, Ability, Frankie V, Spacey Jones, Dirt Russell, 5 Hip Hop, and Termanology, produced by Lingo.
Yeah, Mass Appeal right here. One of the Mass Appeal events. Yep. And another one that we did it with the intention of adding it to the album. So the version we did that day didn't have the hook in it, but this one I did the hook on this one as well. Before I had it done before the event, but only did the Cypher version that day. And this was one of my favorite beats that I've made in a long time. I love the beat on this joint.
It is dope. It's a really dope beat. It's a really dope joint. Term kills it. 5 kills it. My mother's sister's son kills it. Derek, Spacey, Frankie, Ability always killing shit, and you two guys, the GOAT and the Alien, always killing shit. So
did a little back and forth on these last two in a row right there.
Yep. Yeah, little back and forth action. Always. What is it? I'm trying to read the comments too as I'm talking. I just seen some shit. My girl's on the phone talking, and all I want to do is listen to this. That's hilarious. So that's track 11. We're getting on to track 12 now. It's titled I Want to Know, featuring Threat, which is AOK, Lingo, and Don Para. When I saw this, I thought it was dope, and I didn't even realize that this was a thing on this project, that there was just a Threat track. So it's kind of like it's like a crated Threat track that you get on the Snowgoons album as well. And what did I say? Oh yeah, titled I Want to Know, produced by Seven Soprano. Soprano? We don't know. Do you know? Soprano. Okay.
Yep.
Get it right, Italiano guy.
Get it right to get your fucking knees broken. All right, this is a dope one, man. We had the beat. We fully intended to try to do something together as Threat, whether it was with just us three or like beyond. But in the end, this song just made sense to like only have us on it, really. And so we shot this. Where we shoot this out in Colorado? We filmed it.
Nope, New York.
New York. That's what it was.
Yeah, right. The day after VIP only. When Para was out here
under that bridge. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yep. But we had to give the fans something that we knew they've probably been waiting for a bit. You know, a new Threat song with Snowgoons, and yeah. We'd like to perform it. We'll be performing this in Vegas.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Para's gonna be out there, huh?
Yep.
Say what up to that motherfucker for me.
Here.
Shout out to Para.
Hey yo! All right, I can't talk for the rest of the show. Have a good night. Track 13.
Yep.
Not Your Ordinary. Oh, my bad. Were you saying something?
Oh no, I was just getting into the next track.
Yeah. Track 13. Not Your Ordinary. Lingo, Cap SZA, Massachusetts, AOK, and CL Smooth. Produced by Lingo.
Yeah. So we had this was at Electric Haze. CL Smooth was on tour, and the homies at Full Blast, Kenny Deucebug, hooked it up, and he's got us in touch with a lot of legends over the years and people that we've got to work with multiple times. So shout out to Deuce, shout out to Full Blast, man, and yeah, he linked us up with CL Smooth, and we shot it at his show. out at Electric Haze, and yeah. Then I went back after. We shot as a cipher, and then I added the cuts in after, and yep.
Nice.
Yeah, it was super dope. That when you added him in the cuts too, right?
Yeah, that was it. I used I
Yeah,
sampled
in
him
the
for the
cuts.
cuts.
And yo, CL Smooth was vibing with it. He was showing love.
Yeah.
And you'll see it in the video probably. You know what I'm saying? Like he was definitely feeling hip hop right there. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't no bullshit. He signed up for it. He knew.
Yeah.
You know.
Big fact. Yeah, a little legend right there. Let's see. Excuse me. Track 14, Beast on the Mic. We got Lingo, EC the Muscle, Isma 401, Massacre, Errol Flynn, aka Evil, AOK, and CRIIS, produced by the Snowgoons.
This is dope. Barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yearly barbecue. We had I forget what month it was in this year, but
August.
Yes, last year. But it was dope. We have a yearly barbecue that we throw at a location disclosed, and it's always a dope time. We had a lot of people out there. There was a lot of jungle juice flowing. Not in me, but these guys, you know.
Yeah.
Mostly this guy.
Yeah, wrong way.
We the homies Evil, Isma, and Crisis had just gotten back. They had just started getting back together and doing music, and yeah, I linked back up with them. Like I've known these guys since late 1999, so that was like really when they started like doing a big push again, and to get them involved in the barbecue, and then knowing that we were going to make, obviously because this one was produced by Snowgoons, so we knew we were going to put it to the album. So when I hit them up, I was like, yo, if you guys are back serious, let's fucking do this, let's go. And yep, that's why you see a lot of them rocking with us all the time now at the events, on Sunday Night Grind, on the channel. So shout out to them, man. Yeah, this joint,
animals. Fire.
Yep, yo, you hear Beast on the Mic is like the perfect joint for him. That lineup, Beast on the Mic. Yep.
Yeah, barbecue, always obviously an affiliate favorite event. I remember this cypher from the barbecue. It was dope. I can't wait to see the video footage. The track is super dope. Everyone brought the bars. Yeah, it's good to have Isma and Crisis and Evil back, man. The game needs you.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go. Good seeing you guys. Good seeing you guys at the events too. What was it?
I said this one had so many quotables.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
Crisis is an animal. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Yo, for real.
He's an animal.
For real.
Big facts. Track 15, Hunting Grounds. Threat, which is obviously Lingo, AOK, and Don Pera. It's also featuring Gambles, Friday Goodish, Kid Arsenic, Johnny Concepts, Coastal Castro, and Diabolic. Produced by the Snowgoons.
Oh shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
the only event.
Yeah.
This record was fun to do.
You got something to say about it, Johnny?
I don't really want to give too much away, but like the beginning of the song, what you guys did was really fucking dope. That was the first time. I know you guys did a cypher like that before, but like that was the first time like I've been involved with something like that, so I thought it was really dope. And then Diabolic, is this the one where he just like went for like
Yeah, he did a whole song at the end of the song.
Yeah.
This guy.
When you don't get bored listening to it, that's all you know.
When it came time to the second feature, the other one that you guys are on, with Balik, I was like, I had to tell him, I was like, yo, can you keep it shorter on this one, bro? I was like, can you chill?
Like honestly,
I'm running out of space on the.
Really wanted to.
What'd you say,
He's
John?
literally one vinyl record alone himself. That's why we couldn't do that.
Yeah, would have leaked into a third album. Oh well.
And Costa
Fuck it.
Castro went in on that too.
Yeah, Balik. Shout out to Balik. Balik linked us with Coast. He was like, I want to bring my homie through. And then since then, Coast was just with us at Spit Your Game in Brooklyn and rocked another joint with us. So shout out to Coast, man.
Yeah, Coast's a cool dude. I got to chop it up with him for a few minutes outside at the Spit Your Game event we just had this past weekend in Brooklyn. Great event as usual. Good times. Kid Arsenic, man, miss you, dog. Haven't seen you in a minute. Friday Goodish too, man. We miss you, dog. I know you're doing your other thing right now, dog, but shit. Track 16, Rah Rah, AOK, Rated R, CNY, Don Pera, Lingo, which is Poet on Drugs and Threat combination, which is super dope as well. Produced by the Snowgoons. Talk about it.
You know, it like it's something that we've done before, actually. A Threat and Poet on Drugs track, but never on a Snowgoons and Grind Mode Cypher album.
Yeah.
So that's where that thought process came into place. We're all like very it was just a very, I don't know, it was just like Rated R doesn't really write much anymore. He was kind of like, slowing down on writing, and he ended up jumping on the album because, like the opportunity, I feel like, and it's just like we were lucky to get him on there, and so we just decided to make it something special, Threat and Poet on Drugs, and that was it. No one else but Threat and Poet on Drugs on this one.
That's dope. Real quick, I want to address this. So check it out, Scott. This album drops tonight at midnight in your time zone. So we're sitting here going through the track listing and hyping you guys up track by track and giving these artists the props they deserve on the platform and shit like that. So that's pretty much what this is like a hype up show for the album, which drops at midnight in your time zone. So right now, we played Fear Starts earlier in the show. Maybe on a replay, you can catch that. We also gave you a little teaser of Slugfest. Slugfest you can also hear on your streaming platforms. But it's just to hype you up,
pinned
Scott.
in the chat right there. The link pinned in the top of the chat. You can find music on there that's already out. But what's the next song?
Yeah, man. So track 17 is the next song. Cobra Clutch.
Cobra Clutch.
Yeah, Cobra Clutch featuring Lingo, 5 Hip Hop, Grizzy the Great, CXP, Vendetta of PCP, and AOK, produced by Lingo.
Man, this was a dope one. Another barbecue one that it was just a cipher originally. It wasn't even meant for the album at all. We weren't even no idea we were gonna put it on there, but it came out so dope.
Yeah, well, with that lineup, yeah. I mean,
yeah, it came out so dope that I was like, yo, we gotta make this on. We gotta put this on the album. Like it needs to get as big of an audience as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like, just
so these guys didn't know when they were recording it. Even that day, I told a couple of them, but they had no idea that it was going to. But once, like you said, once we heard the finished product, we're like, yep.
Yeah, it fit.
Super dope.
It belonged. Absolutely.
Yeah, man, Vendetta really brought it on the album. And 5 on his appearances as well. So salute to you, fellas. Track 18, It's a Grind. Lingo, AOK, Cap SZA, All Caps, Kane, G Lyrical, and Cambatta, produced by Lingo.
Ooh, a perfect closeout beat for the album, man. I'll tell you that much. This beat is just like it had that vibe. Lingo created this. I feel like this was one of the first beats that Lingo created for the album.
Yep.
One of the like first fucking 6 he sent me, maybe. And who knew that it would be the last track on the album?
Right.
But
one of the last ones we recorded as well, because that was
Yep.
the last event, the Mass Appeal. And yeah, when we were picking the beat for Cambatta, I was like, yeah, this got to be the one. And I already had the when I made the beat, I had the sample in it for the vocal sample for the hook, and I took it out to send to people to write, and then put it back in after too, because I knew it was still going to work regardless of the direction that they hit the verses. Because
Right. That's super dope, man. Yeah, they knew what they were getting on a cypher with, and you know, the topics and what kind of artists they're working with. So I'm gonna be honest, man. On one of the Diabolic joints, I didn't even know it was going on the album. So that was a cool surprise for me too. I thought I was just going to be featured on the 2 tracks with. I think it was just that I was going to be featured on the 2 tracks with Johnny, was what I had thought. And then to be featured on the title track was super dope. To be the second verse on the album, I smiled for the first time in months. You know what I'm saying? To be the second track on the whole album really made my whole day, and shit like that. So just kudos to you fellas for sticking it through the grind for over a year, and you know, putting this shit together. And tomorrow, man, these fans really get to enjoy the fruits of our labor, and mostly Lingo's labor and AOK's labor. So. You guys are really gonna fucking enjoy this project. I promise you that. I've been a hip hop fan since I was, 9-10 years old, and this album really does it for me. If you've been listening to hip hop and you really appreciate bars, and you appreciate dope beats and production and the scratching and hip hop music, you're gonna love this fucking album. I didn't get paid to say that. So that's it, man.
yeah, man, dropping at midnight. Make sure you guys check that out when it drops at midnight. The Slugfest video drops tomorrow on the Snowgoons channel, so make sure y'all check that out, and please support. Stream it, Johnny. Listen to it, download it.
I'm sorry, I haven't got mine.
All right, guys.
I don't want to give away too much. I want to show too much.
Chat is going to be what you're going to find that shit on tomorrow morning, even. So make sure you like save that, bookmark it.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah, I can't believe that we banged out you know, the introduction, we banged out the whole album, and we're pretty much just at a normal time length of a normal Behind the Grind. That kind of blows my mind. But I'd still like to stick around for a bit if you guys got anything else or whatever. If you guys are all set, that's I'm good too.
Gonna be out.
All right, work. All right, cool. I know you guys got shit to do. I know Lingo's got kids running around probably and shit. I can't believe they've been quiet. What are they, duct tape? Yeah, they're fucking duct tape. Yeah, exactly. All right. What you guys didn't know is when Lingo wasn't talking and he was muted and he was fucking. All right, guys, man. So this was volume 59 of Behind the Grind. This is the Goon Mode album. Guys, like I said, and Lingo has said many times, check this shit out. It's dropping at midnight in your time zone. So all DSPs, you've got the visual for Slugfest dropping tomorrow. Run that shit up. Any final words, gentlemen?
Thank you, guys. Thank you for the support and everything.
Enjoy the album.
Enjoy.
Big facts.
Definitely. Thank you to you guys for the opportunity to allow both of us to be on this album. The Snowgoons, thank you, and to all the fans, we hope you enjoy this album. It's coming out tonight, so 12 o'clock in your time zone, midnight.
That's it. All right, y'all. For everyone watching this on replay, peace. For everyone watching this live, we really appreciate the fuck out of you. Thank you for posting comments and all that shit. All right, y'all. Till next time. Peace. Jimmy, you bitch. Hold on. I'm getting out of here. Hold on. And peace.